Agents today arrested a top official of the New Mexico Finance Authority and a former top official. Former Controller Greg Campbell is charged with securities fraud and racketeering. Chief Operating Officer John Duff is charged as an accessory. They are accused of faking a 2011 audit in order to hide from investors that the legislature took $40 million of the authority's revenue to help cover the state budget crunch. Investigators say that misrepresentation gave the false impression that the authority was financially healthier than it actually was. So far, there's no evidence that any money was stolen, but forensic accounting experts are now going through everything to make sure of that. Duff and Campbell, meanwhile, are free on bond tonight. This is a big deal for a lot of reasons. The Finance Authority arranges funding for all kinds of local projects like schools, sewers, and roads. But until its books are straightened out, many of those projects around the state will not get the money they need. News 13's Nancy Laughlin is live in the Newsplex. Nancy?
Dick, the Finance Authority does have $38 million cash it can use for new loans, and that sounds like a lot, but it is not nearly enough. So today, the NMFA board said for now it will not approve any projects that are more than $5 million. This is where developers want to build at least 300 new homes on Albuquerque's West Mesa, but now that could be on hold. The city was seeking $27 million from the NMFA to put in the infrastructure for that project. The money suddenly is not available.
Is that in jeopardy?
The financing through New Mexico Finance Authority is under jeopardy.
So the city is scrambling to find other bonding sources.
We're not going to weep about it. We're going to go out and pull our boot heels up and go out and find other options to be able to hopefully provide this infrastructure to the city of Albuquerque.
Communities throughout New Mexico are facing the same problem. The Gila Regional Medical Center in Silver City seeking $34 million to build a new addition. That's now uncertain. Las Vegas needs $20 million for infrastructure. That's now in doubt too. And who knows what new problems might be found in the authority's cooked books. The state has hired outside experts from Price Waterhouse to get to the bottom of the mess. That will cost up to another $1 million.
The risks right now that we might uncover further waste, fraud, and abuse are very high, and so it's very important that we get in there as quickly as possible.
And Balderas told me today there is a strong possibility of more arrests as this investigation continues. Back to you.
All right, Nancy, and of course the other big problem in all of this is that the big investors who buy the bonds that pay for all those projects now believe New Mexico's finances cannot be trusted. So they will probably demand higher interest rates, which will then drive the cost of all those projects even higher.